Surviving 100 days normally in Project Zomboid isn't necessarily too bad. However, 100 days stuck inside one building with hordes coming every 25 days is slightly different. Our story starts stuck on the roof with just a backpack and a baseball bat to our name. This is how I survived. Alright, so at the start, day one went pretty well. Just a lot of fighting in general. Always gotta have those surprise zombies at doors. This entire day was really me just picking up zombies from the floors below and just pulling up to the roof and just dealing with them on the roof. I was going to have to be careful though because my bat was losing durability throughout this, but it was okay in the end. Just quickly, if you do enjoy, please consider subscribing and help me reach 5,000 subscribers. Thank you very much and enjoy the video. Every single time that I stopped and I was like, ha, we're finally done. Like 3 more came through that door and it just kept on going and going and going and going. And you can see with this time lapse how many just started to funnel out. And yeah, this day will be very time lapse focused because there's just a lot of fighting and, you know, fighting's always fun to do. They just keep on coming. This was a close one. Thankfully I managed to time that perfectly. A bit too close perhaps, but it was okay in the end. We then came across Eren Yeager in the zombie apocalypse. He'd grown a beard, but probably still fighting for freedom. We continue to fight on throughout the entire day, and now it's, you know, nearly 1 in the morning and we're still going. And this is when I decide to go over to the far corner of the roof and sit down and pass out. Day 2 was pretty much the same, bit foggier, but overall, it was alright. Still zombies at the door knocking. Here they come again. This is when my bat broke. I'd killed so many with it, it'd broken, so I was left just pushing them, so I decided to run over and try and find something if I could from a dead body. Luckily I managed to find myself a tactical knife and a chocolate bar. So I made my way through these zombies. Somehow I also picked up the fact that I'd got a vehicle kill, don't know how. And for the first time in a while, it seemed clear in this top little area. I snuck through, trying to sprint through that door so I didn't get caught, and I found a room full of bleach. That wasn't brilliant. Although I did find a sink, so I filled up my water, and also a crowbar. So that's perfect for me, because crowbar's my favourite. I then had a few unwanted visitors, but I dealt with them, and then grabbed the 2 cardboard boxes. Grabbed a burger, 3 sacks of potatoes, and shoved those in the fridges. I then went out to the restaurant part and dealt with 3 more zombies. They were okay, I just wanted to get this all kind of cleared so I know it's safe for next time. I then grabbed a filing cabinet which I'd put in front of the door and the chair from an office. Then placed the filing cabinet in front of the door so I was a bit more secure at night, placed the chair down and went to sleep. On day 3, more unwanted visitors, but they were okay to deal with. I then decided for today I would explore around and I found a trowel and some seeds. I then also picked myself up a medical bed which I found on the 2nd floor. I then got surprised by a zombie, don't know where they came from, but they were there. Dealt with them after a few swings, I was pretty tired already. A zombie also tried to follow me but was a bit slow so I had to wait by the door for a good 10 seconds for it to even like pathfind around, it was a bit weird. I then placed down the cardboard boxes, sorted my inventory out and sorted the storage out. And then I brought the chair over as just a bit of decor for the base. I then made myself a paper hat because I thought it looked cool and don't I look amazing. Day 4 began and I spent this day basically clearing out a large portion of the top floor. This is quite funny. This zombie was admiring my looks in the window. This is when I found probably the best thing I've ever found in Project Zomboid. Boris the Badger. And then later on, look at this. I found Fluffyfoot the Bunny as well. And then literally 2 seconds later, this lovely little beaver. The best beaver in the world. Found a water dispenser and fill up my bottles. I then rush back and on my way back I have a bit of a problem with some zombies. When I say problem, I mean I got rid of them all, but they all decided just to start coming up from the bottom floor. Not that many, so thank God for that. I then picked up a fridge and put it in the way so I was completely safe. And they'd have to break that down before getting me. I also then picked up this cardboard box and then placed it down next to my medical bed. A bit more storage. I then placed down all the lovely little toys that I found today. They look so cute. Hopefully I can get a nice looking bed and a room sometime later on. And look how adorable that is. I want to get all of them. Complete the collection. I then went to sleep and day 5 was upon us. In day 5, once again, a large amount of it was just clearing out because I was getting ready for tonight. Tonight, a horde would come. I'm not sure how many, and I had to prepare. So I started off by just clearing up a lot of the downstairs. After dealing with these, I went into the library and I picked up a lot of books that would be useful. And I then was the luckiest survivor alive. I found a sledgehammer. This was going to be vital in my survival. I then rushed upstairs, slapped it down, and then rushed back down, ready for this evening. The horde is coming. So at the start, only a few spawned and I was kind of looking to see where they are. And then they started spawning and oh no. Oh no, there was quite a few. I thought, okay, that amount I can deal with, you know. It was only when I turned around and I realised they're coming from the other side as well, I was like, maybe I've made a slight miscalculation in my abilities to fight. I then decided to loop them around and just kind of get as many as I can following me, because if I can, I want to lead as many away and try and deal with them elsewhere. And that was quite a lot, at least 100 plus. I mean, even in this time lapse, you can hear my heartbeat in game, absolutely going for it. So I apologise for that, but my character was getting so panicked. I then managed to lose quite a few when I broke line of sight, so I dealt with these lot. And then I did something incredibly stupid. I went inside to see if I could get a drink. Didn't work. And yeah, this happened. Yeah, that was a dump from me, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, it's a scratch on my right thigh. It wasn't by a zombie, it was just me falling over. But this was gonna be hard because I was exhausted, panicked, bleeding, and I had all of these zombies trailing me. So I tried to escape. I rushed upstairs through the darkness. It was so dark. I tried to think of the fastest way possible, so I cut through the back of the shops. Picked up the fridge, slapped it down in the way. And I dealt with my wounds. First, I wiped it with alcohol wipes, and then I put a bandage on. Thank God for that. I then quickly washed myself in the sink, and then went to sleep. That didn't go as well as I thought it would. On to day 6. I'm gonna be honest, day 6 was very uneventful. I cleaned my wound, bandaged it back up, and I spent the entire day just reading through all the books that I found in the library. It's pretty uneventful, but my thinking was, I'll let this day go. I'll let the zombies all kind of disperse and move around so they're not all clumped together, and then the next day I'd come back down with vengeance and take care of them. On to the next day. And day 7 is upon us. I was gonna go downstairs and kill every zombie I saw. So I began by clearing up my floor. Only a few here actually. For some reason there wasn't that many. I ventured down the stairs, and this is when I started to see quite a few more. I brought them back upstairs, and as you can see here, this is how many are following me. I did pick up that firefighter's outfit, because that'd be really useful for protection. And this funny zombie, I push them and they just give up. They just kind of go, okay, fair enough, kill me. I then attract another horde, so I bring them back upstairs and deal with them up there. And yeah, I'm not looking too bad, although looking very bloody at the moment. I picked up the water dispenser, placed it at my base, and yeah, went to bed. Got through about 100 zombies today. Okay, and now day 8 is upon us. We have survived a week. Sadly though, we have a annoying guest. They are banging away at the fridge, so we deal with them. And yeah, hopefully that's the last of people banging on our fridges. I head downstairs and I deal with all the zombies that I can see. Still probably getting through the remains of that last horde on day 5. That's how many there were. And there will only be more, and the next horde will come on the 25th day. So I've got, you know, quite a few days to prepare, but also you can never prepare too much in this game. All it takes is one bite. I then head down to the front and I see the crowd that's gathering. All my fans, look at them. I then hear something in the distance. Do you hear that? Yeah, it's the helicopter. Brilliant. Now I wasn't sure how this was going to affect me really because I'm inside the mall. However, this was only going to bring more zombies to the mall. I closed the door, and after a while I was just like, you know what, it's probably already seen me because this place has weird dodgy roof tiles, so I went outside and I would prefer just to look around the surrounding areas and see the zombies. And this is when I see this zombie up here, a police officer with a shotgun. That's who I want to get. I want to have that shotgun because if I have that shotgun I can break it down into gun parts and then build a scrap gun. Finally, after hours, the helicopter disappears. Thank God for that. I then head to bed, and into day 9 we go. On day 9, I continue to go through all the zombies downstairs. They're just becoming regular now. It's just every single day, down, kill 50, move on. Simple as. They always just seem to come out of nowhere. You know, I think I've cleared some place and then I'll go back tomorrow and done. And this is when I finally find the item I've been looking for this entire time. A hammer. Thank God for that. You can see my excitement in my mouse. Look at me. This was the only thing that's holding me back, so now I can actually do things. And then, once again, I'm very lucky again. And I find myself a propane torch. This is amazing because obviously I'm going for a metalworking build and I finally found the thing I need. All I need is a mask. Literally 3 boxes away, I find a welding mask and a big industrial propane tank. This was looking really good for me. A great run. I can't really fit the big industrial tank, so I'll leave that and come back for it later. And just as I was thinking it couldn't get any better at all, I find 3 sacks of dirt. Now this dirt is perfect for me to build a farm because I need food. I rush back upstairs and I dump everything. With this propane tank, I look for the metal workbench and I craft it. This is what will allow me to scrap a lot of things and really go into the metalworking aspect of this game, which is perfect. I place it down and I dump everything metalworking into it. And then went to sleep, and we'll look at it more on day 10. So day 10 once again started off with me downstairs. I was going to try and aim and try and get that zombie with the shotgun that I saw a few days ago. So I went over to the west entrance of the mall and dealt with all the zombies over there. Here I actually found Santa, so I took all of his clothing, and maybe I'll wear that for Christmas Eve, or maybe Christmas week, who knows, we'll see. I keep bringing over zombies, and here is where I see that zombie just in front of me now with a gun holstered. This is what I really need, because I will need to make those scrap guns. If I'm going to survive the next horde, I'm going to need those weapon parts. Sadly no ammo, but better than nothing. I can always make some perhaps. I then see all the way over there where my cursor is, the zombie with a shotgun. I shout at the door, but just out of range. Maybe sometime I'll have to make a timer bomb or a sound alarm to set him off and bring him closer. I then find a security zombie, and they have a pistol on them, and that has 4 rounds in it. Absolutely perfect. Furthermore, they have a nightstick as well, so that's always good. I then head back upstairs because I've kind of done everything that I want for today. I then look and see that I need level 4 in metalworking to disassemble the gun, so I head to bed and we'll work on getting that level tomorrow.